So we're joined today on Highland League Weekly by Formartine United defender Kieran Adams. He's taken part in our Fantasy Fives feature, picking his five-a-side teams, boys he's played with and against them. So first of all, Kieran, out of the boys you've played with, run us through the team you've come up with.
So I'd go with, it has to be Andy Reid in goals. Neil McLean, Nacho, skipper at Logos. Prime Lewis McKinnon. Neither one just now. His name is rolling off his plate at the moment. Andy McCaskill and Neil Gold. And I've got a couple of substitutes as well, so I'd probably stick Aero, Aaron Norris, Kev Fraser and Martin Babbage in there as well. Just too hard to pick, but I thought to go with people that were in that prime. I think that's a strong side.
Talk us through sort of, just if you can, sort of some of your reasons for haying up boys and what you sort of stood out about those boys that you've picked.
Andy Reid was class, you know what I mean? I think in terms of a goalkeeper, he was kind of everything you want in a goalkeeper. You know, he keeps you right, talks to you throughout the whole game. Great shot stopper, good presence, can launch the ball to get you out of any pressure situation. So yeah, it would be hard not to put in. I was going to put in Ewan McDonald because I think Ewan McDonald's one of the best shot stoppers I've ever seen. But I just think with the time that I spent with Andy Reid, it would be harsh not to stick him in there. Well, I mean, Lewis McKinnon's class. I mean, one of the best defenders in the league. Neil McLean, how he wasn't a professional footballer, I'll never know. Great in the ball, strong, aggressive. Amac, bit of class. Goldie, poacher. And then you've got boys like Aero, Kev Fraser and Martin Babbage. Come on. Aero, I don't think ever gets beat in any possession drill at Formartine or any tight games. If Aero's in their team, they're normally winning that. Kev Fraser as well. And then Martin Babbage, a bit of class and a bit of muscle.
Very good. And in terms of boys you've played against, what have you come up with? Run us through that.
This is a pretty strong side, I have to say. So Stuart McKenzie in goals, Eric Watson, Sam Mackay, who was at Wick, Mitch Megginson, and then MJ Martin Johnson, that played at Cove. Hardest striker I've ever played against. And then on the bench would be Scott Barberin, Robbie Duncanson and Sid Mackay. It's a strong side, isn't it?
So again, talk us through what is it about those boys that stood out you playing against them.
Stuart McKenzie, I actually played with him for a little bit in Montrose, but played more against him than with him, so I stuck him in there. I just thought he was a standout, best keeper in the league for years, especially at Cove. Just has everything, you know what I mean? Just always felt when we played against him, we just never really scored much against him. And even when you played well, he was normally the one that would then keep the game either level or just keep Cove winning tight games. Or then, yeah, he's just a huge presence. He's a great guy as well off the park. And then Eric Watson, kind of idolised him when I was younger, watching how he played and stuff, and kind of tried to take on the same traits that he done. You know, win a ball. And he had a bit more, you know, he would control the game. He was aggressive, just an absolute machine. Highland League legend, is he? Sam Mackay, I thought he was really good at Wick. I was always surprised that he didn't get a move. But I just thought he was very tricky to deal with. And then Mitch Megginson don't really need to play that one, do you? He's done me on many occasions. And then Martin Johnson, I've always said he was the hardest striker to play against. He was just so savvy. You know, he would like goal kicks, he would start behind you, he'd run in front, he'd flick things on. He's very strong, very deceivingly quick. His touch was excellent. Just could never lay a glove on the guy. And then obviously Barber, Robbie Duncan and Sid Mackay, which they've given any defender in the league a torrid time over the season. So I think that's a strong bench, if you ask me.
And just the final one for you, on the spot, if two teams played in another, who would win?
I'm going to go with going to go with the team I've played with. Just because they're all smaller and they'll pop it around the bigger guys. I've kind of went for Martines in the played against team. But I think it would be an evenly matched game. I think, boys like AMAC, Goldie would maybe be the deciding factors in that game.